All right, these are called your power throws. So your power throws are for you to start building in distance, and what this allows, but we're trying to avoid the negatives that come with distance. Like the negatives can be when you get to a point where you can't stay within all the good mechanics you've learned, and with those release points throwing on, you know, similar on a line, something that would typically be, you know, doable from 60 feet, you know, if you're pushing back to 120 feet, now that's not working anymore. If you don't have the velocity to carry those distances, then people start to shorten strides, they start to get rotational, they start to, all to do that to get more lift and loft on the ball. And we had that in the ASMI study, that you become more rotational and you stop using mound mechanics and you start putting a lot of stress on your arm. So we want to avoid that, but we like distance, because distance, all distance does is it gives you more, it forces you to work harder, right? Because you got to cover more distance. We just don't want to move out of our consistent mechanics that we've worked so hard to build for competition. That would be a negative if we move out of those mechanics. So to stay in those mechanics, we're going to do it very similar to the on-knee drill. So you can optimally, we're going to do this feet straight. You're going to be down behind your front leg like you are in your knee throws in separation. But there's, like normally we don't lift the leg, you can lift the leg. So what you're going to do is you're going to kind of lift up, get loaded, lift your front leg, and then drive and throw. And what that does is you're still trying to drive, separate, launch your trunk forward, and throw the ball on the line. And it really makes it hard for you to want to shorten up and loft the ball to gain distance. So you start staying on the line, and it pushes and challenges you to its maximum. You know, it's very easy in a full distance throw, like where you're just going for whatever it takes to get it there, to start lofting it up. When you do these throws, it just doesn't really, you don't really have the desire just to cover the distance to want to like throw it up in the air. It doesn't work that way. So that's why I love these throws, because it forces you to do it correctly, right? So once again, hips open, shoulders closed, separated, lift, drive, and throw, okay? And you're going to notice you're going to have to really start to drive hard if you want to get into those distances. It's not going to work to start shortening up and just trying to use your arm, which, like I said, is the true benefit of the power throws. So these are the power throws. If you want to start going laterals, I'm fine with that. You know, it's going to be a little bit harder to be in a lateral position, but you could come up to where you're lateral. So you'd start here on your knee with your leg behind you, right? And you're separated, and you'd come up to here, drive and go. That would be a way to take into a lateral movement, which is important because that's how we throw on the mound. So, you know, you can start linears from here, and then you can go into laterals from here. So foot's behind you with your front foot out, separated up, and drive and throw. Okay, and challenge yourself. You'll see in the programming, it'll push your distances up and up as you go through it. So that's your power throws.